Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setters. This week is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to do different surfaces. So on this side, I'm going to have the surface like you'd have at the Double D, which is in Vegas. They do have a big counter. They do have a motherboard, craps table. It might be more than 16 foot. It looks really, really tall or wide or whatever you want to call it, long. But they have just a really, really hard surface. The thing that gets them is they're using light dice, and it's $15 a table. And on the other side, I'll show you, I got something new. It's a toolbox liner. We'll see if that makes it a little more bouncy, and if it's something that seems to replicate it better, I'll even take the tabletop off and I'll put that stuff underneath and then put the layout on top of it, and we'll see what happens. But we're this is week number 6 of 7, so we have one more week after this that we're giving away one free t-shirt. It will look something like this. It might not have your name on it if you don't want to, or it will if you do. And it says Rolling Sevens again. This comes from Dirty Honey. It's a song, Rolling Sevens. Check it out. And I might sit there and take off YouTube.com just on YouTube. But that's what the shirt looks like. We're giving away 7 of these. So all you got to do is like and comment on the video. That's the only thing you have to do. Our meet and greet will be this Saturday at noon, Vaquiva. You got to come by and we'll have a great time. Well, we'll have a great time even if you don't come by. But it's a great time to sit there and get together. It's like family. There's certain people that always show up. It's really fun. And from what I understand, I just got a text from Mike. He sat there and said that the $5 chips, they're going to go away from them, the Arizona Cardinals and the Diamondbacks, and they're just going to give you just regular $5 chips. So if you have one of those chips, I imagine they're going to be worth some money because they do support the local sports there. I love all the comments that we're getting, and the biggest thing, people say, well, try this, try that. I would probably try anything you suggest as long as it keeps it real. I'm not going to sit there and put $1,000 on the field, things like that. Things I wouldn't normally do. There's no sense in making a video on it. Would I play a $100 table? Yes, I would. Would I put a lot of money on there except for the $100? That's about it. And but last week's video was if I was rolling good, I would sit there and do that. But I'd have to make sure that I'm rolling good. I have to make sure the table's not full. Little things like that that bug me. They can't be if I'm going to put a lot of money on the table, they can't be part of that. So I try to keep it as real as possible. I try to sit there and show you what I do, and basically, if you ever see me at the casino, you go, man, he's playing conservative. That's me. I play conservative, especially if there's a lot of people at the table. But what you don't see is when there's like 3 or 4 people, and I sit there and make sure I'm ready for it, and then I'll sit there and increase my bet. But I'm a businessman. I do sit there and have a certain amount of budgeted expense as far as playing at the craps and playing at the casino, but I don't go over that. And I see a lot of people that don't make the money, bankroll that I have, and yet they far exceed it. And at the very end of the day, they're hurting, and I'm just having fun. And that's what I want to keep it. I want to keep it as this is having fun, and you want to keep it that way. Keep it having fun. And for those of you that do comment, I do sit there and try to respond to every comment. A lot of YouTubers, they'll sit there and say, oh yeah, we'll sit there and get back to you, and they don't. So if I have failed in any matter to sit there and get back with you on a comment, it's probably because I didn't see it. YouTube does sit there, and sometimes you see a comment. I've seen a couple of comments a couple of years later that I didn't see, so I sat there and commented. But I do sit there and try to comment. I do sit there and try to keep it real, and I remember that you're watching me is as important as when I watch other people. And what I want from other people is I want a response. If I ask somebody, a question on their YouTube channel, I want a response. And most of the time, you absolutely don't get that. We will be in Vegas on Christmas Eve and Christmas, and we will be in Vegas New Year's Eve, New Year's, and even that Monday. So if you ever want to sit there and say, hey, I'll be there on vacation, or I'm going to sit there and have some time off, sit there, and it's going to be dicesetters@gmail.com is the best way to reach me. And I'll sit there and say, yeah, let's hang out or whatever. not a problem. Got plenty of time. Time is on my end because I'm just there to have fun. That's all there is to it. So this week's video will be on different surfaces. Like I said, the hard surface is going to be such as the Double D in Vegas. And they're about the only one I know that has just a hard surface. Everybody else, there's some that have really super bouncy, and there's just kind of a mediocre. So on the comment this week, if you can sit there and say, what your casino is. Is it like just dead, the Double D, where you just boom, you can actually hear the noise. It just crashes down. Or does your table that you play at your casino, does it have a lot of movement to it? The dice sit there and articulate. It's really hard for you to sit there and do a dice set. Let me know in the comment. And I'm going to do dice setting for both. So I will sit there and dice set on this surface. I don't know how good it's going to be, but it's going to be the same. I'm going to do the 12-11, 11-12, and I'm going to sit there and try to throw it. Not a high arc, but just kind of medium, and I'm going to try to land it so it's flat on the table so it doesn't roll around. So both times, same dice set. I'll probably be about right here, which would emulate a 14-foot or 16-foot table around this area right here. And I'll do this for both sides. And we'll see. And if I 7 out quickly, I'll sit there and reset it up and do it one more time to see, because sometimes if you notice, most of the time I sit there and do a 7 right out the gate. And that way we get it out of the way. And then we're ready to sit there and keep on rolling till we hit a 7 again. But anyhow, without further ado, here's this week's video. All right, guys. So I am aiming at, that is actually a toolbox liner. It's by Husky. You can buy it at Home Depot. The whole roll was like 14 bucks, I think it is. And I'm going to do my 6.5, 5.6. And we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a 4, hard 4. I was expecting it to bounce, I don't know, just a hair more. Tell me on the comments what you guys think. Is that your table about the same? A little bounce a little more? I don't know. It's going to be a 10, an easy 10, 6.4. It's going to be a 6, easy 6. Hard 10. Missed the landing on that one. And there goes a 7. That's about as bouncy as I've seen it. So yeah, that was close. I imagine it would be different if the felt were on top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not very good. And our 7. We'll try it once more. This time, I'll do what I do at the bouncy places like Ellis Island and Vaquiva, and see if I can't get a little bit different result. I need a longer piece, that's for sure. 415. Midnight. And there goes a 7. That wasn't long at all. Turn the puck off. I had a 5 and a midnight and a 7. So I'm going to switch dice to the lighter dice, and I'm going to switch to the other side. And we're doing the 5, 6, 6, 4. Excuse me, 6, 5, 5, 6. We'll start off with that. It's going to be a 3, 1, 4. It's going to be a 5, 4, 9. It's going to be a hard 10. Two, 1, 3. Oh, that was a 3. Well, it was a 1. It was just like that. Five, 4, 9. An easy 9. 6, 4, 10. Five, 4, 9. Six, 3, 9. Midnight. Six, 3, 9. Five, 3, 8. Six, 4, 10. Four, 2, 6. And there goes the 7. I missed my landing. I did not make the 11, but if I did, it would have been, I'd had 1 tall, missed the 2 and the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 on that one. Now you understand how come it is I like to have a harder surface stable, because you don't have to make your landings perfect. You don't have to make anything perfect. It's going to pretty much turn out for you good no matter what you do with it. So let me tell you which one I prefer, but casinos aren't going to go with that. Casinos are going to go with more bouncy. But if you could, like, share, subscribe, tell me what you guys think. which side does your casino have? The hard one or the more bouncy? Is yours more bouncy than that or about the same? And giving away a free t-shirt. We're going to see you guys this Saturday, Vaquiva, and we'll be in Vegas on Christmas and New Year's. Thank you guys. Have a good one. And if you guys could sit there and subscribe to my wife's channel, I'll leave a link. It is Gold Bug Slots. Thanks, guys.